Welcome to C Video Lectures. In this lecture we are going to study about strings. Before starting, I would like to tell you to please turn on to full screen mode, that is, click on full screen button situated at bottom right corner of this video. So what are strings? Strings are array of characters. Say char, name equals to John. What does this mean? It means that we have created an array of character with name as name, and we are storing John inside it. So in a single character variable we can store only one character, but in string we can store number of characters. So I'm going to make a simple program on strings in developer C++. Include stdio.h, include conio.h, main function, character name equals to John. Now I will print this string using for loop. Print I is equal to 0, I is less than equal to 3, I plus plus. What I have done here is name 0 is equal to J, name 1 is equal to O, name 2 is equal to H, name 3 is equal to N. Since it is an array of characters, so we are printing it with the help of for loop. Printf %C for character and name I. Get ch. So name I is 0 in first case, that is J would be printed. In next case I is 1, so name 1 is O, name 2 is H, and name 3 is N, so John would be printed. So let me compile the program first. Control F9, it says 0 error. Run the program, Control F10, there you go, John is printed. So this was a much easier programs that involves string. Now I'm going to make a much more complex program in which the user is going to enter the string. So for that I'm declaring any character array or a string of size 25, and I have given it a name. Printf, that is prompting the user to enter his or her name. Enter your name. So I'm going to store that name in this array using scanf. For string we use %s ampersand name, and I'm going to print what the user has entered. Printf, you have entered %s name. So what I have done, I have asked the user to enter his or her name, and the user enters his name, and I'm displaying that name and get ch so that output window does not close. So running the program, first compiling it, Control F9, 0 errors. Running the program, Control F10. Enter your name. Say I'm entering John. So after hitting enter, it will display your name is John. There you go, you have entered John. But there is one major drawback of using scanf for entering string variables, because it does not accept white spaces. I'm running the program once again. Say this time I'm entering John space Lee. My name is John space Lee, suppose. Now if I press enter, it says you have entered John. The thing after the white space, that is Lee, it has not printed that. So in order to avoid that, we have to use another function, that is gets. Gets also accept white spaces. Gets name, that is the string character, that is a string array of characters name we have defined here. So I'm using get function. Now I'm compiling the program. Control F9, close, Control F10. There you go. Enter your name. This time it would print complete name. There you go. You have entered John Lee. So it accepts white spaces also. Now coming to standard library that involves string functions, that is string.h. String.h. There are lots of string functions inside string.h, but we are dealing with three major functions: str, len, that is used to count the number of characters inside the string; strcpy, it is used to copy the content from one string to another; and last one is strcat, that is used for concatenating two strings. So these are the three major string functions, and I am going to discuss with the help of an example. So I have to include header file, include string.h. Okay, so first thing is strlen, that is string length. Enter your name. I'm going to enter using scanf. Say enter your first name. Scanf %s and name. And I'm also declaring one integer variable int y that is used to store the length of the string that the user has entered. Now y is equal to strlen, that is inside y we are storing the length of string name, and we are going to printf the length is %d and y. Get ch. Let me compile the program. Control F9, Control F10. Enter your first name. Suppose I am entering John. So what is the length of John? We know it is 4, since it has only 4 characters, JOHN, so it should print the length is 4. So I am hitting enter now. There you go, the length is 4. So I hope strlen, that is string length, is clear to you. Now I am going to tell you an example of strcpy, that is I am going to copy one string from to the other. So for that I need to declare two strings: string source equal to, say, John. I've declared string and entered John inside that, and I'm also declaring another string, empty string, that is I have not entered anything here. I have just mentioned the size. So I'm going to copy using strcpy. Target here is target and source. So what I have done here is, this syntax is used for copying the content of source to the target. That is, John is the content of source, and it would copy this thing to the target. So I'm printing in order to confirm the John has been copied to target. So I'm printing source contains %s source, and printf target contains %s target. So both of them should print John. If both of them print both of them prints John. That means the string copy has been successful. So compile the program, control F9, 0 errors, control F10. There you go. Source contains John, target contains John. That is, we have copied John from source string to the target string. I hope this is clear to you. Now I'm going to tell you or explain you the example of concatenation in string using strcat. So there you go. uh, Character, say fname. I'm giving it says 30 size and say John. Character lm. So I've declared two strings. In first string I have stored John and in second string I have stored Lee. So I will concatenate John and Lee using string concatenate strcat function. That is, the target here is fname. That is, we are going to store John Lee in fname, and the source here is lname. There is John already present in fname, and by concatenating lname with fname we will get John Lee in fname. So I'm going to print fname. And what is fname? Fname here is John, and after concatenation fname becomes John Lee. So percentage s fname get ch. Compiling the program, 0 errors. Running the program, it should print John Lee. There you go, John Lee. So I hope strings in C is clear to you. You can also download this video from my website in high definition, and my website is sites.google.com/site/pl lectures. I repeat once again, sites.google.com/site/pl lectures. And in the next lecture we are going to study about structures. So this is what we have for today. So till next lecture, it's goodbye, take care.